Hi, I'm Carla from Masters College, and I'm going to show you how to do a critical reasoning exercise for the GMAT. So here's our exercise. The first step is to identify the question. Here we see that there's a question before the argument, and also at the end it says, therefore, if the anthropologist theory is correct, we can say that, and we have a blank. So when you see this setup, you know that you're dealing with a complete the argument question. The next step is to go ahead and deconstruct the argument. So we're going to read it. Some anthropologists theorize that no great city-state has ever been conquered without first being rife with internal conflict. This first part is giving us a theory about conquered city-states. Recently, evidence has been discovered that a great city-state known as Archaic C was sacked and occupied by a rival city-state in the first millennium BC. Now we're being given information about one city-state in particular and when it was conquered. The next step is to state the goal. So we're going to look at the last sentence. It says, therefore, if the anthropologist theory is correct, we can say that. So what we want to do is figure out what we can come up with based on the theory and based on the evidence. What we can conclude is that if Archaic C was conquered in the first millennium BC, the internal conflict had to happen sometime before it was conquered. The last step is to eliminate. So A says, after Archaic C was sacked and occupied, internal divisions remained in the region. This is out of scope because it's talking about after, when we really only know about what happens before. B says, no internal divisions ever existed in Archaic C. This contradicts the argument, so we're going to get rid of this as well. C says, Archaic C was not truly a great city-state. This also contradicts information in the argument, so we can eliminate this. D, Archaic C suffered from internal conflict at some point in the first millennium BC or earlier. This actually matches the conclusion that we had come up with, so it's probably our answer, but we'll look at the last one. Archaic C was not the first city-state to be conquered by outside forces. We can't figure this out based on what we've been given, so it's out of scope and therefore incorrect, which means that our answer is D. And that's how you do a critical reasoning exercise. Thank you. Bye.